Hi everyone, Evan here at the Chronicle for May 5th, 2020, where the future starts today. Two things we're going to cover. First, this one here when I saw it this morning really caught my eye, but before you get your hopes up, we're going to go through this and let you know my thoughts. German judges rule ECB must justify QE. It was a 7-1 vote. The bond buying that's going on right now by the ECB can continue, but the court gave the ECB 3 months to justify their policy. And of course, as we all know, Christine Lagarde is now chair of the ECB, replacing Mario Draghi. This case was originally filed in 2015. In 2017, German judges asked the EU court for an interim ruling. The EU court denied it. Now, if you follow Danielle DiMartino Booth, here's the big reason why I found this very interesting. She was on a stream with Keith McCullough over at Hedgeye for their investing summit around about 3 weeks ago. And she said in that live stream, all of the various special purchase vehicles the Fed authorized for the Treasury Department, what she was saying is, with all of the purchases of corporate bonds, of ETFs, the Fed has now authorized the Treasury to do through the special purchase vehicles, the SPVs, she's saying this will all wind up in the Supreme Court one day. Now, why would it go to the Supreme Court? As Danielle said in that live stream, there's very clearly laws on the books that prevent the Fed from buying anything besides government bonds and maybe munis. And the ECB constitutionality argument goes along the same lines. By the ECB buying private corporate debt, that's a violation of the Constitution because now they're getting into private markets. And that was the argument that convinced the judges to give the ruling that it's unconstitutional. At least, that's the way I read it. Now again, when it goes to the Supreme Court, what the ruling is going to be, I have no opinion there. But when I saw this article, when I saw this headline, that was the very first thing I thought of. Now going back to this case for a second, what was the real intention behind it? In my opinion, what its main intention was to send a warning shot in case the ECB decided to go out and buy high-yield bonds, decided to go out and buy ETFs, or decided directly to go right into the stock market and buy stocks. In my opinion, that was the real motive here. The people who filed this case saw the writing on the wall, they saw ultimately where it would lead to, and they were firing this as a warning shot. That's what I think it was. But again, let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there another angle I'm not seeing? Leave it all in the comments down below. But anyhow, what do I think's going to happen here? And why did I say initially, don't get your hopes up? Now with the unconstitutional ruling, what do I think's going to happen here? And why did I say initially, don't get your hopes up? Remember this, about 2 months ago, the ECB announced a Pandemic Emergency Purchase Program, aka PEP, as a response to the shutdowns because of the virus and the depression that came from it. I mean, Europe has been in a recession for years, let's be honest, but anyhow. This program was left out of the ruling, of course, because it was filed back in 2015, and this was only announced a couple of months ago. What do I think's going to happen? My opinion, yes, they are going to deem the corporate bond purchasing part unconstitutional. But my take, it's not going to matter anyways. During either A, the next crisis, or B, as an extension of this one, they'll come out and say something that, oh, the shutdowns had worse of an impact on the economy than we thought, we need more stimulus. And then the ECB will use that to come in with their final solution anyways. And of course, the central bank's final solution to be the lender and buyer of last resort and issue in more debt. There you go. And now for our doozy of the day. Release the Toronto real estate numbers for April. Well. And I also find this kind of funny as well. All these perma bulls online that are pushing real estate, every month they use the seasonally adjusted number because every month they tell us there's seasonal factors that have to get taken out, etc., etc. They want to, of course, give the narrative that the market always goes up. But now when seasonally adjusted doesn't work in their favor, somehow, no, we can't use this. Now we all know seasonally adjusted is a bunch of bullcrap. We all know that. And I'm not saying all of you out there are pushing this, but if you are, you know who you are, and the sheer hypocrisy is just hilarious. That's all I'm going to say on that. Here are the 416 numbers, and Scott Ingram broke it down week by week. I'll finish off by leaving that for you on here also. That's all I'm going to say. Smash the like button, have a laugh, leave a comment, subscribe, follow both my accounts on Twitter. And as always, my name is Evan. This is the Chronicle, where the future starts today.